Hello, everyone. It's Rory here, and we are continuing on our interviews for Benidorm Fest 2023. And this time, I am so grateful to be joined by Alfred García, who will be hoping to represent Spain at Eurovision 2023 with Desde, estás. Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Cómo estás?
Muy bien, muchas gracias. ¿Y tú?
Muy bien. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on to talk to us. You know, it's a very busy schedule right now. So you will be hoping to represent Spain at Benidorm. Well, you'll be competing at Benidorm Fest with Desde, estás. And could you sort of tell us a little bit about your song and sort of what it means?
About what it means, the song, Desde que tú estás, it's a song that talks about relationships, talks about a relationship with when a person arrives into your life and make it better, And for me, this is a feeling that I conserve in my heart and in what I'm doing right now. 1 year ago or two, I have met a girl who was my girlfriend, and that person changed my vision of life, and 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 that person in makes everything better, as a friend, as a girlfriend, as everything, um that person changed my life a lot, and this song talks about this feeling.
Mhm. And of course, I mean, we all have to thank her, I guess, because now we've got a fantastic song that you can share to the
Yeah.
world, which is fantastic. So thank you very much to her.
Yeah.
So, um, so sort of looking at it, what made you decide to take part in Benidorm Fest this year?
Well, the first the first time that Benidorm first comes to Spain, um 1 year ago, uh it was one of the most amazing TV shows that I ever seen at the moment, and for me was like, a new way um to celebrate the culture of our country, and for me it was, uh, a new step for, a new modern way, a new contemporary way to do television. And for me it's, um, um, exciting, and a new thing that Spain mm, doesn't had. And now we have this festival that, um, gives me, faith in another way to do television, another way to celebrate the Spanish culture and to celebrate the music in Spain.
Oh yeah, definitely. And of course, it's great to see that all of Spain takes part in it. There's people from from Catalonia, from Galicia, from Andalusia, like all the places in Spain. It's a great celebration. And obviously, in this year, of course, you also have your friend from Operación Triunfo, Agony, also taking part as well. Is there a bit of a rivalry kind of thing going on there? Or are you sort of like, oh, we're just friends, musicians, we can
Yeah,
carry
it's a
on?
friend and a great artist. Is one of the best voices of Spain, I think, compared with Monica Naranjo and this kind of divas from Spain. And he really is. He is one of the voices of Spain. And we are different artists. I'm I'm a singer songwriter, and he is, the a voice. And I
Yeah.
think that we are different kinds of things, but yeah, I'm really happy to be in the festival with Aone. For me, it's like to be in home.
Yeah, because you obviously competed together, so you have that sort of bond already in that sort of
Yeah,
style. Right?
yeah. We were
Yeah.
living in a reality show for 3 months, 5 years ago in Operación Triunfo. So for me, it's family. For me, it's like a brother.
Oh, that's so great. And of course, if either of you does really well, it'd be great because you can all support each other in that sort of vibe, isn't it? So
Yeah.
you've already been to Eurovision before in 2018 with Tu Canción. What sort of memories do you have of that time in Lisbon?
It was really a crazy moment in my life. My life changed a lot. I was with the press all day around me, with a relationship in the top of the mountain, with my album, with my songs, with my tour, with sold out in every city. That it was really a dream and a nightmare, in the same moment. And for me, it was a good experience, but it was, like you know a transition moment, because my life changed in that moment. And it was weird for me. It was weird, but now is a moment that can um I can mm, experience, the real experience. you know
Yeah, I think as well because you were I think only around 2021 when you went to Eurovision, wasn't
was
it?
20.
So now yeah, so you can have a bit more of a proper experience this time. Now you've known what's happened, so it's that fingers crossed anyway. If you manage to make it, that'll be exactly you'll know what you're doing, which is great. uh, so you said that you've changed as an artist and as a person as well. So sort of now, who are your sort of musical inspirations in sort of your music?
For me, when I you know think about my references, or my you know musical heroes in my life, I think in Latino music, and I think in my in in my father, I think um in my aunt. I think in the music that I listened to when I was young: Celia Cruz, Peret, rumba music, flamenco music, Camarón. For me, it was you know mm, la cuna, ¿sabes? Fue como la cuna for me. And my references comes in the folklore of Spain, but it turns to pop music, and with the pop references: David Bisbal, um, singer songwriters like Leiva, Jarabe de Palo, um, Antonio Vega. But for me, the international references are Michael Jackson, David Bowie,
Oh,
Bob Dylan. Um, you know, these guys that eh, changed a lot the world, not just the music.
yeah, and what a great selection as well. They had like so much variety in their music and in their person as well. It's great choices, honestly. Um, So looking ahead to Benidorm Fest later this month, can you give us any secrets to what you're planning for your staging, or is everything kind of not saying anything for now?
I can say anything because my team, it's it's a kind of secret, but for me it's you know um it's like it's a show to enjoy the music and to enjoy our all artists in the show, you know and I can say anything. But this is the only that I have to say.
Okay, no worries. I'll be looking very much forward to seeing what you bring to the stage then. I'm keeping all my fingers crossed. So if someone listens to Desde que tú estás and thinks, "Oh my God, amazing song, amazing." What other kind of song from your catalog would you recommend them to listen to?
um what song I recommend from my catalog? um
Yeah, like your discography, like your previous songs.
all right. I think that my first single with after to be free from the Academia of Operación Triunfo, it was De la Tierra hasta Marte. And for me, is I think it's my best song. Uh, yeah, next to Desde que tú estás, I think. But I think it's a great song. I think it's a hit, and it was my first song produced and composed by me. And no, I don't know. I feel happy with this release.
Okay, very interesting. Once this is finished, I'm going to listen to it and I'm going to put it on my playlist because it sounds like it's going to be a great
But
song
I
to
have,
listen
but
to.
I have, but I have English songs too in my first and my second album.
Okay, okay, that's good then. It means we can have variety and appeal to different people, which is great as well. You're very versatile as an artist, which is great. So yeah, so just as a one sort of final question, is there any message that you'd like to give to our readers at that Eurovision site?
Mm, I think that the message is, mm, you know, that it's not message to say. The message is, um, I'm just a singer songwriter that I'm mm, doing songs for inspire people and for um, you know talk about my life and my experiences as a human being. It's just that.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, it's great that, you have the chance to talk about the things that make us all human, which is something not everyone can do. So, we very much appreciate that. So it's very lovely.
The killer said, "Are we human or we dancer?"
Why can't we be both? It's great. Oh, lovely. Well, muchas gracias y mucha suerte a semifinal. And fingers crossed, I will be keeping everything crossed for you and making sure that, everyone can see how great Desde que tú estás is. And yeah, lovely. Thank you so much anyway for coming on to talk to us. And I hope you have a fantastic day. See you later.